And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien.
The second baseman, Edouard Julien.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Bounce to the right. Duran throws to first in time. And a quick out, number one. Here's Manuel Margot. And first offering is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. And that's outside. In there at the knees. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Ball 1, no strikes.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That's a laser base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Out front and foul to the left side.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Fly ball down the line, and it drops in. Coming around third is Soto. The tag, and he's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. No throw, safe at second. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a pitch. That's out to center field. Buxton sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ezekiel Duran, batting with one down, takes a strike. Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
J.D. Martinez stands in. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Got him swinging. Brian Reynolds here. Out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now at the plate, Ryan Jeffers. The pitch. Jeffers batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one not close. And that's ball two. That's a strike. And that one in the air center field. Reynolds snags it on the run. Here's Alex Kirilloff.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's through there for a strike. The 0-2. Line drive. O'Neill falls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Lowry's Montero. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The pitch. That one misses. And 1-1. Good eye in that spot. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right back to him on the mound. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Digging in, Henry Davis. And a foul ball. There's the strike. Bounced out to short. Martin. They get the tag on him.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Margot makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Austin Martin. Falter back to work. high in the air out to right. O'Neal makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Edouard Julien digs in now. And there's the strike. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Manuel Margot up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And a foul ball, third base side. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. On the ground to short. Martin over to first in time. 2 down. So digging in, Ezekiel Duran. And he's already singled in this game. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Dives and makes the catch. Here at PNC Park. Start of the fourth, and now it's Juan Soto. And a pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Reynolds gets under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Royce Lewis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike. Center field. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it. And another ball. And he deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Lewis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rips one to right. O'Neill makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Pittsburgh, now here is Brian Reynolds. The wind and the pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And now the DH, Jack Sawinski. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Brandon Bell getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. Grounder off the pitcher. Gathers it, throws home, but it's not in time, and the run scores. 1 down. Henry Davis now at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fly ball center field. Buxton sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. In the air, left side. Margot settles under. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Stepping in, Alex Kirilloff. Kirilloff in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And the 1-0.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for them.
And now here is Lowry's Montero.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. That one ripped way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second. He's in there.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Austin Martin.
One ball, no strike.
This one in the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. Man at second. And a good eye there. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. At the belt and fires. That one the other way. Durant throws to first in time. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Edouard Julien.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Margot stands in now and watches strike one. They get the force, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And the right-hander back to work. Not close with that one. 1-0. That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So the Pirates batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one in the air. Lewis gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
One strike.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. On the mound now, Scott Alexander.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
In the air, left field. That gets down for a hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Byron Buxton. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
And another ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Man at second. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And here it comes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. So up next, Royce Lewis. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Toss the belt. 2 out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hit,
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 3-1.
comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Kirilov in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Toss the belt, and that is that. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 6th. And now J.D. Martinez. Ryan back to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. Nabs it. And there's one down. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Margot on his horse. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now, Jack Sawinski. And a pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out there to center. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Eleuris Montero. Scott Efros on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. And it is 2-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Probably difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swings through that. 0-2 now. Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. On a line out towards center. Reynolds makes the grab. 2 down. Manuel Margot digs in now. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Montero off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Next pitch is outside.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler O'Neill. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ripped into center, base hit. O'Neill on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Caleb Ferguson gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Cruz in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Up next for the Pirates, Ezekiel Duran. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The Pirates down by a pair here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's outside. Now 1-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Juan Soto now. Jose Hernandez gets the ball now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And the pitch. Hernandez, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And 1 out now. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The 0-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Lewis, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air, right field. Makes the catch, inning over. New arm out of the bullpen, Stephen Oker. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And Martinez. The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. No go. Reaching back towards the wall. Out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-2.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ryan Reynolds getting ready to hit. On its way to the corner. And that is a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Michael A. Taylor. Big spot for him here. Ball 1 to Taylor. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Wouldn't chase that time.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And fouled off. That misses the zone, and it counts 4. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Pepiot.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
O'Neill stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So remaining in the game defensively, Carlos Santana. He pitch hit last half and now takes over at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brian Jeffers. Hernandez back to work. Outside.
1 ball, no strike.
That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Alex Kirilloff, the next to hit. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. That one missed. Good hitters count the 2-0. Just off the inside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away. And Lowry's Montero now at the plate. And that's outside. Ball 1. And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Martinez brings it in for the third out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Yohan Duran.
Number 59,
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. One up, one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
He's under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Ezekiel Duran, the next Pirate to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. And now the shortstop, Austin Martin. On the mound now for the Pirates, Colin Holderman. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. That one 95 to finish him off. 2 on, 1 out. So up next for Minnesota, Manuel Margot. Double play ball to second. Duran. Over to Cruz. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Foul ball. Margot off of first with 2 away. And that's in the dirt. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Margot around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. It's 5-3. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
They limit the damage here.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Here is J.D. Martinez. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. dunks one into left. They're waving around Durant. Safe.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Next offering is outside. A one-run lead here in extra innings. And that one fouled off. Ripped on a line. Base hit. And now the winning run is on base. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. 5-5 now.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off. The winning run at third. And here in extra innings. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. In there, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Pirates walk it off in extra innings.
This team was hoping they wouldn't have to hit in the bottom half of this inning, but they did because the other team scored that run. But they battled back, got the runs they needed for an awesome walk-off win.
The final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.